We started this event together with EXHIBITOR Magazine about 4 years ago because we saw more and more the effort that you as our exhibitors were putting into creating your presence at ISE. And the reflection we get worldwide is, wow, doesn't that show look good? And that's really down to what you do in being creative and trying to present your products and solutions to the attendees at ISE, and it makes us look good. So we wanted to encourage that. We started this relationship with EXHIBITOR Magazine. We now have entries from 13 different countries. And I'm just blown away by all of the entries, whether you win or not. I just think it's a fantastic effort on what you do to make this show look good. So please give you all yourselves a hand for that. I'd like now hand the stage over to Travis Stanton from, he's the editor of EXHIBITOR Magazine, our partner for this. Just some highlights on this. I have nothing to do with the judging, so all that money you've been giving me brings no advantage. You can keep giving it to me though. But we have judges who are renowned architects, people who know what they're talking about on this and qualified to actually give an opinion. With that, Travis.
Who wants to get Mike back up here to do his Barry Manilow impression? I would like to hear that. I want to echo what Mike says. We put on our own event every year in Las Vegas, and you can do as much as a show organizer can do in terms of getting the people there and putting the show together and creating that infrastructure for the event. But at the end of the day, it's the energy that the exhibits bring to the show floor that makes the attendees love the event or hate the event. And so that's really a responsibility, a big responsibility on you guys and a wild card for show organizers. And thankfully, I'm certain for Mike as well, you guys definitely bring your A game every year. So as Mike mentioned, I'm the editor of EXHIBITOR Magazine, which is an internationally distributed publication based in the United States. And we provide our readers with the tools and education that they need to produce high-performance exhibit and event marketing programs with measurable results. And EXHIBITOR has a long history of recognizing exceptional experience design. In fact, this year I think marks the 34th anniversary of our Exhibit Design Awards competition, which honors the best exhibits all over the world. And to find those experiential design gems, we travel all over the world to events ranging from small regional shows to massive international exhibitions. And in fact, tomorrow, Linda, my colleague, and I will take off to Dusseldorf, Germany to run the first official Stand Design Awards competition at Euroshop. And later this year, we'll head to Dubai to the upcoming World Expo in preparation for our Expo 2020 awards. So the reason that experiential design and recognizing design excellence is so important to us is because, unlike many may believe, we realize that design is about more than just making something look good. It's about making it function optimally. It's about solving problems. It's about taking space of blank concrete in a convention center and turning it into a makeshift marketplace that's powerful enough to attract attendees despite the rain and pull them in to convey your key messages and to really communicate with buyers and prospects. And I'm happy to tell you that you guys here at ISE absolutely delivered. You use design effectively to tell your brand stories, to communicate key messages, and to leave memorable impressions on attendees that are going to last long after ISE 2020 is over. So before we get into the results, I want to thank Integrated Systems Europe for bringing us on. We are thrilled to be here for the 4th year of the program and are really proud of this ongoing partnership because through this arrangement, we're able to run the competition in a really unbiased and objective manner. As Mike said, ISE has no input in the finalists or the results. We select a third-party panel of judges who evaluate all of the stands, and their scores are what determine our winners in each category. And to further ensure transparency and integrity in the process, all of the scores will be released to all of the finalists after ISE 2020. So speaking of that third-party panel of judges, I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce them to you briefly. First up is Art Director of Brand Events for Milan-based Symmetrico and currently working on the Azerbaijan Pavilion for Expo 2020, Andrea Fiorito. creative director at California-based BRC Imagination Arts, which was honored with Exhibitors Expo Awards in Shanghai, Edward Hodge. CEO of Online Live in Cologne, Germany, with a background in theater, scenography, and storytelling, Petra Lammers. Founder of Netherlands-based Su Design Us, which specializes in live events and retail environments, Susanna Morsch. And creative director of Munich-based Atelier Dambach and an alum of Switzerland's Bern School of Design, Thomas Zetlitz. So please give a round of applause for all of our judges. Now, to give you a little bit of insight into how those judges selected our winners for today, I want to give you an overview briefly of the program's 7 scoring criteria. And the first is use of space and scale, where judges here are kind of evaluating whether the design has used the space optimally to provide maximum impact, and whether it's effectively employed scale to create prominence and really create an impact for attendees. Graphics, where our jurors are looking for well-designed, consistent, and impactful graphics that are appropriate for both the brand and the space. Organization and wayfinding, we spell organization differently. Very exciting. Where in this category, judges consider whether the layout allows for fluid movement into and throughout the space, and for larger exhibits, whether they're denoting certain product categories and whatnot to create a nice traffic pattern. Lighting design, where jurors ask themselves whether the lighting used is appropriate for the space. It's not necessarily saying that you need to have an very dynamic lighting presence, but if you do, that it enhances the design and pulls people in. Trends and technology, where judges consider everything from the colors and materials used to whether technology is infused into the exhibit, and if it is, to make sure that that technology is enhancing the attendee experience rather than detracting from the exhibitor's key messages. Realization and fabrication, where they're looking beyond the design itself and they're looking at the materials and the fabrication to make sure that the design was well executed and well fabricated. And overall impact, because ultimately our jurors are looking for exhibits that have the kind of magnetic appeal that's going to pull people in, that kind of visual impact that makes them stop in the aisle and come into your space. And they also want to reward exhibits that are using techniques and tactics that they would like to see emulated at trade shows in the future. And finally, to make sure that these exhibits do leave a lasting impression on attendees, because trade shows are fleeting. You've only got a limited window of opportunity to make an impact. And using experiential design, you can make an impact that's going to last for years to come. So all 33 finalists were notified on Tuesday and announced publicly, I believe, in today's installment of ISE's The Daily, as well as via press release at exhibitoronline.com and on social media. And following thorough evaluation by our judges yesterday, one winner has been selected in each of 4 size-based categories. Those winners are invited to come on stage and accept these beautiful trophies and our accolades. Furthermore, each winner will also receive 1 main event pass scholarship valued at more than $2,000 to Exhibitor Live 2020 or Exhibitor Live 2021, which is our annual exhibition and conference for trade show and event marketers in Mandalay Bay at Las Vegas. Now, it's worth noting, as Mike said, that we have finalists from 13 different countries. This truly is an international competition. I like to kind of think of it as like the Olympic Games of experiential design here at ISE. We have companies represented in the finalists from as far away as South Korea with Samsung, and as close by as Invent Design, who is like a block away from where we are right now. I think their headquarters is. So now, please welcome back to the stage. He was right here. He's hiding from me now. Oh, he's on the phone. All right. Well, as soon as Mike is off the phone, we'll get him back up here to present the awards. We do ask that all winners stick around after the presentation for a photo opportunity. And without further ado, we begin by congratulating each of the finalists and naming the winner in our category of Best Small Stand, which includes booths measuring up to 49 square meters. In this category of Best Small Stand, the finalists are Aluvision, headquartered in Dines, Belgium. I'm probably saying all of these cities wrong, I apologize. Avicor, this one's easy, based in Portland, Oregon. B-Matrix, headquartered in Roeselare, Belgium. Catchbox from Riva, Latvia. DATAVIDEO Technologies, headquartered in Utrecht, Netherlands. ELO Touch Solutions from Milpitas, California. Yagona, based in Paris, France. Invent Design from right here in Amsterdam. And Rocket Science, based in Shenzhen, China. Maybe this one. And the winner of the ISE Stand Design Award for Best Stand up to 49 meters is Rocket Sign, booth 12P112. We invite representatives from Rocket Sign and Dark Light Technology to the stage. Judges called this booth an absolutely eye-catching stand and a powerful visual magnet. They also applauded the company for making an oversized impact on attendees despite having only 9 square meters to do so. I should mention too, this was a very impressive category. Only 1 point separated first place from second place. So while we obviously give our applause to Rocket Sign, I would also ask for a round of applause for our 1 point away second place finisher, Invent Design. I think you can take one of these floral displays or something with you, I don't know. Moving on to our next category, Best Medium Stand. This was our most contested category. We had 10 finalists in this category, and it is for stands between 50 and 200 square meters. And in the category of Best Medium Stand, the finalists are also from Nijmegen, Netherlands. Did I say that right? Aluvision, again based in Dines, Belgium. CANON Europe, headquartered in London, United Kingdom. Cisco International from San Jose, California. DELL Technologies, based in Austin, Texas. Genelec from Salmi, Finland. Google Meeting Room Solutions from Mountain View, California. Lindy, based in Mannheim, Germany and Middelburg, UK. TELEVIC Conference from Izegem, Belgium. And WorkPro, based in Valencia, Spain. And the winner of this Stand Design Award for Best Stand between 50 and 200 meters is Lindy Electronic, booth 5T95. Judges appreciated the design's attention to detail, strong color palette, and impressive use of scale and space. In the words of one judge, this structure conveys a sense of strength and permanence, as well as a lighthearted Lindy vibe. Well done. Lindy's been waiting for that for a few years, I think. Our third category, Best Large Stand, is for exhibits between 200 and 399 square meters. We're getting into the big guys here. Our first finalist in the category of Best Large Stand is Absin Holdings from Shenzhen, China. BenQ Europe, headquartered in Taipei, Taiwan. DYNASCAN Technology, also located in Taipei, Taiwan. Long, based in Linlar, Germany. Lightlink, based in Shenzhen, China. The Chinese and the Taiwanese are killing it today. Philips Professional Display Solutions, based right here in Amsterdam. Sony Professional Solutions Europe from Basingstoke, England. And Vestel, based in Manisa, Turkey. And the winner of the ISE Stand Design Award for Best Stand between 200 and 399 meters is BenQ Europe. Judges loved the skydiving theme that ran throughout the attendee experience in this stand and helped the company spotlight its offerings in unique and memorable ways. They also noted the strong and effective use of wayfinding, which enhanced the guest experience. Congratulations to everybody at BenQ Europe. Now, before we move on to our fourth and final category, I'd like to remind everyone to stick around after the presentation. I believe we've got some beverages and hors d'oeuvres that need to be consumed. And those are really included to honor all of our ISE Stand Design Award winners and finalists. And I would be remiss not to give a huge thank you to my senior writer and awards program manager, Linda Armstrong, who's sitting here with the camera trying to disappear, but she can't. Really, you guys see us kind of flit around the show floor, and I get to stand up here and bask in the multimedia spotlight a little bit here, but this is a year-round effort, and I think Linda gets about 2 years, or two months, I'm sorry, of a break from ISE, and then we'll start again selecting judges and making sure that we've got a great panel and ensuring that next year's competition goes just as smoothly as this year's did as well. She also just celebrated her 20th anniversary at EXHIBITOR. So congratulations to her, and I can honestly say, a few years ago, EXHIBITOR was named among the top 3 business-to-business magazines in the world by Trade Association and Business Publications International, and I could honestly say that EXHIBITOR wouldn't have been able to do what it has done, and I absolutely would not be able to do what I get to do without you, so thank you so much, and congrats on 20 years. I do not have a trophy for you, but you can take that plaque that broke. The largest and last category we move on to is Best Extra Large Stand for exhibits more than 400 square meters. And the finalists in this category are CRESTRON Electronics, based in Rockley, New Jersey. Epson Europe, from right here in Amsterdam. Harman Professional, based in Northbridge, California. NEC Display Solutions, headquartered in Munich, Germany. Panasonic Marketing Europe, based in Wiesbaden, Germany. And Samsung Electronics from Suwon, South Korea. And the winner of our last Stand Design Award for Best Stand over 400 square meters is NEC Display Solutions, booth 5R50. Judges noted the on-trend materials and second-story lounge that they say help this stand edge out competitors. One judge in particular summed up the design by saying, "This stand set a new benchmark to which other ISE exhibitors should aspire." But can they do it again next year? I don't know, we'll see. Before we close here, I'd like to offer another sincere thank you to ISE, as well as a well-earned congratulations to all of our Stand Design Awards competition finalists. And just a reminder that we want winners to stick around. If you would like an extra finalist plaque to take back to your office or perhaps to share with your exhibit design firm, you can see Linda. And for winners, if you would like a box for your trophy to take home, see her as well. And lastly, I hope to see all of you again next year in Barcelona. I wish you a fantastic event, and thank you for being here at ISE 2020. Thanks so much. Take care.